Raise the vibe, the clock hits 8. No filters here, just talk that straight. Laugh so loud it can shake the gate. Facebook fam always pulling their weight. We hit live, roll out the streets, we roam. Truth in the mic, we don't play clone. Real ones know this is where it's grown. No bravado, just a real top zone. No bravado, that's the code. We go live and we unload. Real talk flows never slow. Facebook crew, that's the road. No bravado, no disguise. Tuesday nights we energize. Truth and laughter we baptize. Tune in fam, we're on the rise.
Hello, no bravado massive. How are you today or tonight?
Oh,
Hey, pretty girl.
still,
What?
how's it going?
Yes,
No,
sure. Well, I don't know where that is, but you know that you don't just do what you bloody well please anyway. Um, I send things, nobody reads it. They don't know bravado massive. They just ignore me and they're like, do what they please. So them tan. Just getting in from work. I'll be with you in 5. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So what's happening, people?
Oh, do you know
Work
what?
was-
I'm dead today. I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know when today worked me out? I'm like, it's
Yep.
Tuesday and it feels like Friday. I'm done this
I'm
week.
with you. I was like, I need a little nap before I come on this show, boy. That's exactly what I did.
Leisurely life and all that. You know, naps. Like, yo, oh mate. What did you not do over the weekend?
What did you do?
What did you not do over the weekend?
I got my car fixed.
Oh yes.
My car fixed. It was like a relaxing weekend, really. Apart from that, I
Okay.
literally was just like, no.
Hello, ladies. Says Jackish 4785. Good evening. Ready for an epic show tonight. Hey, high five, ladies. Good evening. You got your car fixed, and what did I do? I was
He
at
was at-
Lewisham.
Yeah.
You was with me, innit?
Mhm.
I was at Lewisham at Wakuda. I'm back there again this Saturday, and then I'm at Black Marketplace on Sunday. Busy weekend this weekend coming. And then I done a fashion show. It was in Bruce Grove. It was meant to be in Ilford and then it changed, the venue changed. But it was actually quite a nice hang on, I'm waiting for you to say something else wild. If you say you're, because I know I have to, like, I don't have to block a one more thing wild and you're out of here. But yeah, done a fashion show. It was interesting. Some really great designers. It was in North London. I was dubious when I saw the alleyway. I was like, "What? There's a whole alleyway. I've got to go up an alleyway. Like, what's happening?" Went up. Okay, yeah, you're out of here, my friend. Ban user and delete your comment as well. Bye. Yeah, no, because what they do is like I've banned words like ninja. So like when they're saying I hate ninjas or you know that kind of stuff. So they will then just do NI or and then another comment and GG and another comment
Okay.
and then
Right.
yeah, like if you don't like black people, just
Come
don't
off the
watch us on
show.
the screen. I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, he's out of here. So I done this fashion show and it was interesting. It's interesting to see some people are just entitled and brattish. I went back and forth with one little idiot model in there because she wanted to keep the designer's dress that I collaborated with and said that I said she could keep the dress. And I said, no, I said you can keep the jewelry that you're wearing. That's mine. I never said nothing about the woman's dress. I know for me dress. For me dress to give. You understand what I'm saying? I said nothing at all. But apart from that, it was interesting. It was some great designers there, nice venue. And it's actually given me the urge. I think we should do another show. Another fashion show.
Fashion show.
Yeah.
With other
For Black
designers.
Excellence, maybe do
Yeah.
another, like, not quite like how Camden was big, but try and, like, if Mitchell still wants to collaborate and do something in Shoreditch, that venue she was talking about in Shoreditch, I was like, yeah, maybe we make it a seated kind of event where we do a fashion show. Would you walk again, Shasha?
Oh, well, yes. Come on. That'll start my confidence, love.
Yeah.
That'll
That would be
I'm going
good.
to be.
I think we should. We'll talk about it off air and see if we should. But,
Yeah,
I'm waiting
yeah.
for Gary to come before we start talking about. Are you doing your Instagram?
Not yet. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it. Yeah, because they get restless. I want to do it when we're just in the middle of
In the swing of things.
juicy talk.
Yeah, I want him to come so that he could help us chop up. Okay, hi Wag, you're banned and deleted. Like no time. Because Wag is a gollywog, isn't it? Or
Is it? Is
Wag.
it Wives and Girlfriends? I don't know the other slew term.
Yeah,
for it.
that's all I know. Yeah.
Is Wag what?
Wives and Girlfriends for like
girlfriends.
athletes. But I don't know the other. I don't know the other slur term for that.
Oh, sorry, we just ban him anyway. Just fling him out.
I was like,
Anything I don't get, we just fling out. And I thought he was trying to say, no, something, so.
yeah.
I'm not here for it. Because
I don't
YouTube, they're
know.
very racist trolls. I didn't know it was that bad. Like, but the more we do it weekly, I'm beginning to realise, like, rah, they come with some pearl clutching things.
Nonsense.
But
Yeah.
before we get into DSavv, I want to I'll chop up this with you lot before we before we get into DSavv, let me chop up this with you and see what you think. Yeah. This is, let me go into the thing. Into our group. So how are you? You lot in the comments, whoever's watching, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to be here with you. How was you lot's weekend? What did you get up to? I know it was Daniel's birthday, so he might not join us. But
yes.
yeah, but hopefully the little ragamuffin will yeah, the ragamuffin will join us. So it was just here. Where is it? Yeah, it is. This absolutely finished me. We're waiting for Gary before we go into DSavv, because DSavv is absolutely hilarious. But let's look at this quickly whilst we wait for Gary to come.
Oh God.
So who's in the wrong here? Let's start at the beginning. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
He starts it, right?
Yeah.
So for the why is she got him like a ragdoll?
God damn it.
What's the end for me?
Anywho, let me cut that off. So for our spotlight listeners, who are watching, and you can't, if you're listening on radio and you can't see, it is of a lady sitting down minding her own business, and a gentleman walks up to this lady and starts whining on her knee. She then picks his little. She then shows him what little man is all about. She picks him up and she daggers him like a dude, and then she like literally flings him about like an umbrella. I was busted up. I thought it was bloody hilarious. Who's in the wrong?
Nobody. The two of them just having a bit of fun. She never disrespect him. I don't think. He was enjoying himself. He didn't look vexed. he was having a time of his life. They were all laughing. Nobody's wrong at all.
Thank
She never
you.
dash him down.
She might as well add.
Yeah, she won't.
She
Yeah,
might as well have just dashed the woman at the end came
she killed me. That's a.
and literally had to rescue him. And then she was like, what are you doing? Jackie says, I'm an IG subscriber to Natalie and Diva. Loving both your pages. Keep inspiring us over for the We Need It. Oh, bless you. Thank you for being a supporter. We appreciate you. Natalie,
So,
you're
thank
muted.
you.
Charlie, you're muted.
Sorry, because there's
I was coughing.
like
Sorry.
Piccadilly Circus only comes in town as soon as I log on.
Whenever you're on live. Yeah,
So
but
thank you. Who was that? Sorry, Jack. Is that Jackish or Jack?
Yeah.
Jackie.
Jack. Oh, Jack. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you. Keep inspiring us over 4D. Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Who's in the wrong, Natalie?
Every man, as in all the children.
No, I'm talking about the post.
Guess. What's that?
I'm talking about the thing that I just showed you, or was you not watching?
Oh, who's in the wrong? I thought you said who's in the room.
Oh,
I don't know if anyone's in the wrong. They look like they've both got what they. Well, he came up to her,
Right.
no, and then she just was like, "All right, let's go." She was a good sport.
but do you think you should have flung him around like that?
They do it to yell. They do it to yell when they're ready. They do it to yell.
Yo, the way how it finished me, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was hilarious. I think he started it and he got what he was looking for and a little bit more. But let's look at the comments. Good evening, Gary.
Hi, Gaza.
Hi, you good?
Sorry, I'm just sharing this out.
Yeah. So, I know Bravado massive, yeah. Let's have a look. Some were clutching their pearls. It was hilarious. Kwame says, "Where's the elders?" I said, "They are the elders." That's the joke. The elders going on bad. He has some serious explaining to do with his partner, if that's his partner. I don't think it was his partner. I think it was his daughter.
Oh, really?
At the end, and tried to rescue. Melly Peace Mel said, "Manhandling him like plasticine." Finished me up. Coming like one rag though, it finished me. The way she flung him about was hilarious. She actually dagged him. Now, this is what I thought was interesting. Colette says it's very disturbing. So I was like, why? Because he appears like a small defensive child. Because he does. The way that she's flinging him about,
yeah.
And she was like, she is doing a very manly act. It's wrong and off key. And this is where I thought it got interesting. Hence the reason I wanted to discuss it with you lot. Because he started it. DJ Amorous agrees with Colette and says, "Come on," laughing out loud. This is some of it's only a dance thing that some relationship finds acceptable. Colette goes on to say it's appalling. I said, he started it, so she finished it. Don't trouble things you can't manage.
Right.
And I said, I can tell you're proper clutching your pearls. And she said, "Oh, I do love her though, because she just stands on her truth." She said, "I was honestly all the way flabbergasted." And I was like, "I do love you," because it's fucking hilarious. But yeah. The woman at the end killed me, says Charlene. "Oh wow, people are dead." Vanessa said, "Serve him right." That was that way. You get flinged out like ragdoll.
Yeah.
Wait and hold on to that woman got more strength than 5 females. She held that grown man upside down like she was shaking out a wet umbrella.
But she really did.
Dion said he didn't have to do Uncle like that, Lance. The closest he's come to riding in the last 100 years. I bet he enjoyed that, says Patrice, and didn't want to let go. But if he had let go, it would have dropped on his head. So he was literally upside down. But what I found interesting about that is that some people were saying they think it's a manly act. And I was like, so it's all right for a man to dagger women, but when he troubled her and when she daggered him back, it's a problem.
Yeah, I don't.
It was just two people having fun. He was not vexed by far. He was just having a laugh and maybe a bit of fun he had had in a long, long time. And it was nice. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it just looked like extreme banter.
Right.
And an extreme sport.
Extreme banter.
It looked like it's optics though, isn't it? It's optics. It's not about, you may think it's fun, but it's optics. So when he gets up to go to the shop tomorrow, someone's going to say, what the? When he's in Sainsbury's, I saw you online, brother. Let me hold you. And some girl's going to pick him up from behind and start swinging around her head. So. And then dash him like a thing. Oh, yeah.
I think he just bit off more than he could chew. I think he just bit off more than he could chew.
He's chewing enough.
The way she handled him was bloody hilarious. I thought it was funny and I thought he got what he was looking for. And you'll think twice now before you start troubling people. But yeah. On to Mr. Man. So Natalie, you sent me this, and as a grown, nearly 51-year-old woman, I should not be glorifying this behavior, but I find it extremely entertaining.
Let me tell you something. A couple of weeks ago, I was cussing it out in the comments. I was like, this isn't funny. This is so like the things that we glorify so stupid. Anyway, you'll see it, but 2 weeks or a week and a half later, I was bossing up now. I can't, because what is going on?
So, rapper, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know any of these rappers, these drill rappers or anything like that. Apparently, it's North London. But let me find this one. Let me see if I can share my screen. Screen. Can you see this? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So twice in a week, apparently, this guy
DSavv from OFB has escaped prison yet again. Police are now hunting 21-year-old Daniel after his second escape in less than a week. Boki, an inmate at HMP Feltham, escaped from Lewisham Hospital on Sunday afternoon while under police guard receiving medical treatment. Officers gave chase but were unable to stop him before he fled the building. Just days earlier, he had already slipped away from officers at West Middlesex University Hospital. He was later arrested in southeast London, only to escape again days later. Boki is serving a 6-year and 5-month prison sentence for a series of violent knife-point robberies across London, including the theft of more than £115,000 in cryptocurrency. Detectives tracked the gang after stolen bank details were used to order takeaway food to their home addresses. He is believed to have links to the original Farm Boys and was due to be deported to Ghana within months. Police have warned the public not to approach him and are urging anyone with information to contact authorities immediately.
Can you see this?
They caught him again, innit?
In the UK, bro. I don't care what no one says, bro. My man broke out of jail.
You're not on. It's not sharing it, Tish.
It's not sharing.
No.
Okay. Let me close that. Okay. Firstly, I'll go back to that then if it's not sharing. But What's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it, Gary? Because I was waiting for you because I want to hear your I want to hear your opinion.
No,
I shouldn't be glorifying this, but I'm like,
In a
like
week.
somebody needs to be fired. If I was the head of the Metropolitan Police,
but it's not Metropolitan. It's the prison service.
Yeah.
It's not the Metropolitan
Okay.
Police. It's prison
well,
service.
somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, he went to hospital. But like I say, and he's getting deported. But the funny thing what made me laugh was that what made me laugh when I read the story, and I think it was on one of those of LBC or something like that. And they said him and his boys are ordering takeaway. That's how they got yam, by ordering takeaway
first
to their
time,
yard.
Yeah.
Hey, idiot!
That was stupid. That's how
So
we got
dumb.
caught the first time.
Or
But he ain't
back
gonna
then.
make that mistake again, is he?
No, so dumb, but like not digital at all.
But
I don't know how you escaped twice.
Well, it wasn't prison; it was hospital, though, innit? So hospital was different. So they
but
ain't got
still,
handcuffs on him.
if he escaped once from hospital, how have he done it again?
And
Right.
why are you at hospital all the time?
Man's beating him up, innit?
No, I don't think. I think he was using that to get there so he can get out.
You probably.
Yeah.
But you ain't even got a plan to get nowhere.
Yeah.
Like if I'm escaping police scam, I'm not going South London. I can go to a different country. Like, what do you mean? Get to France. Get to wherever you need to get to, innit?
But
Yeah.
can he though? Because that's my thing. I'm like, what's your plan, bruv? Because
If he's got £115,000 worth of cryptocurrency, you can get to France. Man, migrants are getting to France. Man's getting to France, coming from France to England in a dinghy, yeah? Every day. You know what I mean?
yeah, he's got to get out of here because you see when they catch him,
They're gonna
If
make
they
an
catch him again,
example out of him, boy.
he's making a mockery of them,
I
blood.
thought they caught him already. I thought hasn't he already been captured back?
I don't
When?
No,
They
got
launched him
caught.
on a bus in.
I thought they caught him once, and then
Yeah.
the whole thing, and then they caught him again. I thought.
I didn't
no,
know. The
he's
last
still
I
at
heard, it was,
large. When
yeah,
I checked,
Oh, okay.
they saw him on
when
a
I
bus.
texted him, he's still at large.
Mhm.
So they're saying don't approach him
Mm.
because he's dangerous.
It's not even funny. It's just why don't you catch him? Like he doesn't come across like super intelligent. The man ordered food to his yards, yeah, on stolen deeks and stuff like that. Like, come on. He's making diss tracks in studios and filming it. He's making tracks about being an escapee and filming it about his feet. Like, his luck's gonna run out. I just can't help but think his luck's gonna run out.
Yeah, I mean, reading the comments, because I only put it up today, so I got a couple of comments, not much, but reading the comments across Instagram and that, some people think it's funny like I do, because I'm like, no, twice in 1 week is ridiculous, because they should have had him heavy. You know, he's a flight risk, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So if he's done that to you once, you're supposed to make sure he's chained to the bed or the chair or something. How is he running away every minute? Like, it's wild to me. But Charlene, I think you said something interesting. Like, he must have inside help.
You have to have inside help. There's no way on this earth that this you is getting away from you twice. He's making you look like an idiot. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, he's in a hospital, but you have got prison guards who accompany you. Are you trying to tell me that at no point in time that he's not been handcuffed? Yeah, he's there to get medical help. Handcuff his backside to the bed.
Yeah,
if he needs to go to the toilet, go to the toilet with him and stand outside the toilet.
Let me stand outside. Hold his things for him while he does it.
I mean, stand outside the door. Not you know what I'm talking about, Gary.
No, hold it.
No, he's saying like blood.
Hold it.
I'm coming in there with you,
like come on. Is there like a flipping a bit where you can push up and come out of the hospital? Unless you got that in there, he's taking you for an idiot.
Oh, big time.
taking you unless the cops, unless the prison guard that he's with, he knows them or whatever not. That's the only thing I can think of. That's letting him go free.
Yeah, it's got to make sense.
It doesn't make no sense twice. Nah.
No.
And then dissing you on a track too as well.
Like, when they catch him, they're gonna give him a beating.
He's gonna get. Someone was saying, like, people are saying, you see, when they catch him, they're gonna make a real example out of him, and they will.
Yeah.
That goes back.
He's getting. They said they're deporting him anyway, so they're just deporting back to Ghana and done.
You reckon that's all that they would do?
Because what else are they gonna do? Because just take him out of the country. They're deporting him and that's it. But they're deporting quick.
Yeah. Yeah. If they don't lose him again.
Yeah.
Lose him on the way to Ghana, like at the airport. Look at them.
Yeah. Because it come in like the real Catch Me If You Can. I think have you seen that movie? Is it with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio? You know what I mean? And I think that's why I find it so entertaining. But I'm like, no, you're a big old woman. You're not supposed to be laughing at this. But I find it hilarious. I was crying. But some people fear his safety because they're going to just kill him. Hang on, let me show you like this. Let me share my screen. This is the diss track that he made.
It's dumb. I can't take it. I was like, what is going on at this point? Because he is still out and about.
Gone studio. Whilst on the run.
If you can. He's making the piss.
The way, Catch Me If You Can. You see that? If I was the police them and the prison officers them, when I catch you, you little brute, you see, you're beating the you.
Did you not ever see the thing in during COVID, the guys from Trinidad?
No.
That was a living funny. So basically, when I had COVID and they obviously they were doing the whole you got to stay in your yard. Two boys, there's like a gangster record. No one's better than we. And they were like, we're outside. Please can't tell us nothing. Blah blah, this, that, and the other. Run at them out. Didn't the head of the police force go to the yard, take them and bring them to in front of the TV cameras and make them apologize to the whole country?
Oh no!
I'm very sorry for my unruly behavior.
Really?
I remember that.
Oh
I remember that. Or you're going to jail about you're outside. You're not going to be outside for too much longer.
I'm back outside.
Hilarious.
So the police played, like Bad Boys. What you they played that. They had that
When they went to
music in the back. And the police go, the real bad boys. And you see the police come out there, the hooded masks, and the boys getting marched out their yards, taking arrested. And then you see them in the police station. I'm very sorry for my unruly behavior. COVID-19 is a very serious.
That's right.
I'll send you the video. I literally. You see them on their cameras laughing at and saying, we're outside, we do what we want, no one can tell. And they've got all this shit, how they're bad boys in the background.
Oh,
the real bad man come to their yard, kick off their door. And then there was another one. And this is why I said the Caribbean is totally different. There was one where they had a party. The police raided the party. Made everybody, there's about 400 kids outside, sit outside in the thing when it was raining, make them sit outside. 6 hours they were sitting outside, had them outside. If they wet themselves, they wet their boot and to sit there in there. The police.
That's why.
Yeah,
that girl that got done for drug trafficking out there, and she's pregnant as well. I feel sorry for her, but it's different. It's a different life. There's no running away and catch me if you can and ordering takeout and dancing in the studio.
Hell no. Yeah.
It's not that. It's not that out there. Do you know what I mean?
They're coming for you.
It's happening.
Yeah. Charlene, give me an everyone comment under the live in the group, please. I think I've just shared it. But yeah. So that was I was crying last night and I was just like, no, you're so immature and stupid. Like, why are you laughing at this? This is not funny. But someone, I should have downloaded that one. Someone actually captured him running away and the police running behind. Yeah, someone, I'm see if I can find it. But yeah, someone actually captured him running away. Police was fine. You're not going to catch him. Like, one unhealthy policeman running behind him. It's not happening. So, or prison guard or whatever it was. Like you keep saying, it's not the police. But I think same thing, embarrassment. So, Gary, you think they're going to just beat him and send him home? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
But why was they going to give him 6.5 years here then and then deport him? I think they're going to give him a heavy bird and then send him home.
Yeah, but because if they'll give him a heavy bird, but once they give you a heavy bird, you're still stuck because they still got to pay for you. If they send you back to Ghana, they don't have to pay no money for you.
So he's obviously not UK born then.
Yeah,
he's still out. Something's just come up literally on my timeline on Instagram.
He's still at large. I checked it before I done the show. Like,
He's done a music video and he's shooting his shot at an influencer.
He took somebody for a date at the Shard or something, sir, and then left him there to pay the bill. He's a little wanker by the sound. Seriously, a little horrid you, but he's funny. Like, they're going to have to make a film about him at some point. He's hilarious. But yeah, he's still out and about doing his thing. So that's him. So I won't bother going into the rest of it because I suppose we've discussed the hell out of that now, isn't we? But there's a part of me that don't want them to catch him. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You want to see how it unfolds.
Yeah. I do think that if they catch him, they're going to beat him. But I think if they beat him to death, there will be uproar.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a possibility of that happening. So there's a part of me that don't want them to catch him because of that. Because I think the humiliation alone, this you.
Yeah.
I know this is very unprofessional, but I found that video. I don't know if you can see it. Watch this. Hold on.
Send it to me and I'll play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So stupid.
To the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service for my honor and obscene that comes that is.
He got sent.
I forwarded it to you, but it's just hilarious. Like, literally. About you're trying to run. As I said, in the foreign, like, Caribbean, they don't play that foolishness.
No.
They don't play that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
They don't play that foolishness at all. And they will embarrass you, like you and all your friends. You hear me? Embarrass you and all your friends. I just sent it to the group.
Yeah. But hang on, let me show you this one video before we move on. Actually, hang on.
DSavv the hardest shoot on the road. DSavv the.
People think he's the hardest youth on the road. Like, I have to agree. Like, he's got some balls. I've never seen anything like this in my 51 years on this planet. It's hilarious. Window. This one. Let me share this one. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't care what no one says, bro. My man broke out of jail. Bias, bro.
What?
How my man break out of jail time, bro.
How?
He broke out Joe once, but back was like, fuck that, we're doing it again. Bro, he's got me questioning why other man ain't broke out. What? Now I'm like, rock, so what do you just chill? Man, trying to make it. DSavv, bro, you know what's mad? You know what's mad, bro? I didn't even know man could break out and do the run in the UK.
Right?
What's happening, yo? I'm thinking it's surveillance, it's bare CCTV. They're telling me he's on the run right now. He's doing the race, like he's gonna drop 5 tracks. He's gonna drop 5 tracks. He'll get signed. No matter when he goes back, they might catch him. I don't even know what he's gonna do. It might be gets away. I swear that I'm done. Certain man gonna phone me right now, yo, send me a credit, I'm like, bro, you better take a leave and DSavv book to come your ass home, bro. In the UK, so better if you're gonna shoot you or be on the run. They're gonna be like, how to pull you, it's like play hide the fucking seat. You know what I'm saying? You should that's the worst man that you go for it, so. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is end up being fucking worse. You get what I'm saying? Tell me for fucking that.
But people are low-key rating him, and I'm embarrassed to say that I find it entertaining. You kind of low-key rating him because it's how do you do this twice?
Yeah.
First time, anything can happen once. But
Yeah.
if it happens once, it's not supposed to happen again in the same week. It's ludicrous to me. I can't. I found the footage of him running away. Let me show you lot this. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Not twice in 1 week, people. I've never seen anything like this. And I know some real bad man, but I've never seen it. Like, it's wild. Hang on. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wow.
Mine's taking forever to load.
That's who they got chasing him.
Oh really?
Oh my gosh, the police is so slow.
They don't want to catch him.
Oh my gosh, the police is so slow.
That's who they had watching him the second time.
Come on.
So there's got to be some
Oh my gosh, the
inside.
police is so slow.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what's happening out here. They got this you just making a mockery of them. But like I said, I kind of hope, like low-key hope he gets away because they're gonna finish him.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
he'll get tortured.
Yeah, they're gonna finish him.
They are.
All right, next topic. Thank you for sharing that, Natalie. Hilarious. Not gonna lie. Post by Davina. Let me share this. Share my screen. I'm not sure if she's watching. I just saw her like the live, but I'm not sure if she's watching. If you're watching, give us a signal, Davina. So she says, "Do you think there's truth to this?" The caption says, "The village stopped raising the kids when the parents started having problems with the village correcting their kids." And then the caption says, "Do you think there's truth to this, or is it because the village has a mindset of not mine, not my problem?" I think it's a mix of both, which and I agree with her. Blended with attitudes of some of the young people and societal institutional roadblocks. What say you? So I agree with her on this. What do you lot think? Do you think that the village raising? Because I think the village raising the kids, that kind of community spirit's long gone and dead. Do you agree with me? And if so, why? And if you don't agree with me, why not?
I think that it's a bit of both. I think where you can't really tell people nothing about their kids no more, and then people are just in the mindset of like, let me just mind my business. So I think it's
so,
just like a fair mixture of a bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, I think with
Karen?
other people's
Okay, go, Shasha.
Oh, sorry. I think with other
Go.
people's kids, you just have to be careful because things are not this in this day and age. Things are not the same as how it was back then. Back in when I was growing up, it was a case of if you were caught doing something, you would be reprimanded by somebody, and it wouldn't be a problem. Nowadays, yeah, you got to pick and choose your battles with some of these kids because some kids just don't have no manners, and some of these parents don't like how you would reprimand their child, even if it's the case of just tell them to stop it. Like, what are you telling my child that for? And they haven't seen anything. And I've been in that situation before. So yeah, I just unless it's a situation where I really feel that I need to step in, I'm
Yeah.
leaving you and your child.
I think it's a mixture of both. My mum's real old school, yeah. So sometimes if I take her on the road with me and the kids are doing something, she'd be bellowing at people's kids, and I'm like, it's not that time. Don't do it, because we all know that if anybody comes to trouble my mum now, it's going to be war. So please, don't trouble people because I ain't got time. I don't want to go to war. If anyone comes to disrespect you, I've got to go to war.
Yeah.
So there is a part of me that I think it's a bit of both. I do think that. I just think me and Donna were talking about this last week and the village spirit dying. But then the reason I brought this up is because I want to read you a particular comment. I wanted to catch your opinions first. Gary, what do you think?
It's kind of weird because I agree to a certain, like, young people seem to take away, but I think the parents give them the right to take away. I'll give a couple little short stories. So one time I was up by a bus stop one time.
Yeah.
And I never get the bus. Ever. So I think I must have been in my mid-40s. I was standing there minding my own business. So this group of boys walked past and one of them bounced me. Like, they were like a group.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if he can. They all just all be, and he bounced me, and I was like, "Brother, what's that? Like, don't you see me?" So his brethren goes to him, "Brother, you're gonna have that, brother. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. Boy, deal with him." So I was reading.
Ready?
I had a book in my hands, like I had the workbook. I was reading something, and I looked up, and then he turned around, and I said, I didn't even look up. I said, "Before you even think about doing what you're gonna do, think twice, because it's not you, it's your brethren." And they kept talking about it. And his brethren goes, "No, bro, you can't make him talk." I said, think twice.
Yeah.
And they they just walked off. But it was that whole kind of
egging him on.
But I'm not going to mention the name because the person's famous. So their child comes to the youth club. So I was there one Friday. So you don't know how the youth club set up, and you just walk in and you go stuff. So we come in, this guy comes. So he walks in and he's well known, he's famous, been on TV and everything. Walks into the youth club. So I'm thinking, this person's coming to youth clubs. Kids are going to be really excited. Man swearing and cussing. What a blow! This guy, I'm looking for this guy who slept up my son. So I'm like, huh? And the man screaming and shouting. There's kids sitting downstairs with their parents. Like, what the F in here? This youth club got people thumping up my child. What the hell? This, that, and the other. So I got up to that thing. He goes, "You lot are all effing rubbish youth workers. Da, da, da. Where's the youth? Where's this youth? Where's this youth?" So the other youth worker I'm working with goes to him. I'll come upstairs and let's have a conversation. I ain't talking to you. Big Red, the kids all sitting there. And it's all going off. So I'm like, huh? So so happens the youth that must have one of the guys who slapped the guy's son, his friend was in the youth club. So it's a big argument. The guy wants to fight all the youths and the kids and that. So we got him upstairs. They're talking. So the conversation to what happened. So when he come back downstairs, the famous guy come back downstairs now, start apologize to everybody. "I'm really sorry for my behavior. Blah, 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 this, that, and the other." So I'm thinking, he's changed his tune. But they apologized to a couple of people. A couple of the kids took a picture with him, and I was like, "How you getting your child to take a picture of him when he come in like that?" He walked up.
Right. Because he's famous and people are fickle.
Yeah. So when I'm chatting to the other youth worker, he comes to me, "Bro, what happened?" He goes, "If I told you, you're gonna laugh." I said, "No." So basically, the youth told his dad how this guy slapped him across his face and boxed him, punched him in his mouth. So when I called the other youth upstairs to kind of explain the situation, what happened. So the famous guy was with a group of girls, giving a big one. So these other guys liked one of the girls and was talking to the girl. He was telling the guy, "Move and go away. She don't want to talk to you." But the girl was chatting to him. And he said, "Brother, hold your corner, cool." But he doesn't know who his dad is. Just hold your corner, cool. And the guy's running off. He's shut up, pushing his finger in the guy's head. So the guy turned around.
Oh, you're going to get a slap.
Shut up. So that happened now. So he's gone home now, telling his dad how man boxed him. Rah, rah, rah. His dad come to the youth club. So my mate goes to me, "Gary, it's literally like this." So when I said, "Well, can you tell what happened?" So he told his story. And when the other guy came in and told his story, like the on the radio it did it, was like, he said, the guy goes to him, is that true? He said, "Yeah." He goes, "You deserve it, brother." Your dad looks like
That's why you got to ask questions first.
Right.
Yeah.
Your dad looks like an idiot. Big famous person on the street in coming youth club could have got in bare trouble. Like, not like, give me black man who's famous coming in youth club screaming down the place, and you've got
young kids in there as well.
You've got kids in there, and everything could have gone off. And say he didn't find out. He saw the youth before the other youth workers got involved and started thumping up the youth or something like that.
Right.
Everyone would have been in trouble. And then this story comes out. You're like, you're not saying your child deserves to get a slap, but living from your perspective, you're a semi-road man. If your child taking liberties, then he gets a box. Those who can't hear must feel.
Right.
So literally, he was running because the girls there. He thought he could run off his mat and be thing. So the other guy was
trying it.
Gave him a box.
Well, in all honesty, the guy was the one who assaulted the boy first. Because if he weren't pushing him in the head, he would not have retaliated.
I don't think he pushed him in his head.
Right.
I think he was running off his mat and telling him move and kept this going on like a thing. And so the boy had enough and stood and gave him a slap and told him, "Shut up."
Yeah, he's an idiot. You got what was coming to you. Take your licks and piss off.
Smack and go wipe your mouth and sit down.
But this is what you're talking about. Like, you're in a situation now where the kids can't do wrong because your daddy, your mummy's gonna back you up.
Yeah.
So you're not even hearing the situation. They're just gonna back you up and be like, "You can't just hear my child." Now, if it was one of the an adult, then it would have been a big thing. But because it's a youth, it gives your son a box. It's a fight in it, basically.
Yeah.
It wasn't more than a box, whatever. And so. And then for you, and for me, I think what the other said. So this is what you've told. You brought your dad down here. You know what happened, but you brought your dad down here on a pretense.
Yeah.
And now you've embarrassed your dad. You've embarrassed yourself. You've embarrassed the youth club because your dad's coming here telling you how the youth club is the worst place and we can't protect people and rata. When this is all on you and you're not taking responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think this is the thing with young people. I think sometimes they don't take responsibility for their actual actions, and because they don't take responsibility for their actions, the consequences, they don't associate the two things together. Yeah. So they don't associate that. Oh, if I didn't do this, then this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Even when you talk to your Natalie, but so me and Natalie got kids. When we talk to our kids, something would happen at school. No one's they're giving you this radio edit like, the teachers don't like me.
It's true. It's true.
So one of my children left to laugh at school. We get a thing from the school telling us I had a child. What's them again? It's got detention for throwing food.
Oh,
another child. In the canteen or something. So we pulled up the child. We asked them questions. Child swear blind, it's got nothing to do with them, and they were just pretending they threw through. They didn't actually throw it; they just pretended it. So, and because when the letter from the school was, it was suspected.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So mum's
Can't
gone
give
back.
it detention
So
for suspect.
Yeah. So the mum's gone online cussing the teacher like, well, if it's suspect, did they do it or didn't they do it? Like,
Do it or not. That's right.
Send an email, rah. School rep back. We reviewed the CCTV cameras.
It was definitely her.
Throw in the food.
now we're vexed with the child because you got us looking like an idiot.
Yeah. How could you?
They've got you on camera. You're telling us you didn't actually dash it, you just pretended to dash it.
Yeah.
When you know full well. That's why my mum always backs me.
They've got it in slow motion as it.
Oh Lord.
Do.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hilarious. One thing I don't do from this to this day is I don't lie.
Yeah.
And my mum always knew when we were naughty and she asked, I tell the truth. So did you do it? Yeah. What happened? And I'll tell the truth. And she'll back me if I'm right. Because if she said she didn't do it, like one time they had us in detention and was gonna suspend us because someone set the sixth form common room alight. And they were saying they don't think I did it, but I must know who did it. And my mum was like, what the hell? So because you think she knows who did it,
she's in trouble.
She's in trouble. What the like? So my mum would back me. Mum was like, "Did you do it?" Because you have to ask. Because we were little rascals in school, boy. We were terrible. But did you do it? I said, "No, mum, I didn't do it." In fact, I don't even know who did it on that occasion. But she was like, "No, you're not going to penalise my child for something that you think she might know. That's absolutely ridiculous." But it was nothing to do with me. But yeah, my mum would back us if we were right, and would get into trouble if we were wrong. Would get into less trouble if we tell the truth. So I was indoctrinated early to just tell the truth because we'd probably get a little grounding or sent to the room. But if we lie,
even worse.
You're getting a slave beating on top of it. Like if you get catch out lying,
I was totally different. I checked bare lies and thing. One time I was at school, so I got suspended from school in year 3, like third year of secondary school, or year 9. At the end of that, for me and some teacher had a little issue, but I was too scared to tell my mum, so I never told her, and I just used to intercept the letters. So one of my cousins' child died as cot death. So my mum. So this is about a year and a half later. So they're year 5, 5th year now. So mum come to school to look for me, to take me to because obviously the whole family's meeting up. She goes to school, and don't see me. So I've gone home. I'm like, oh, where were you today? I was at school.
Oh my God.
Then she found out that I'd been going to school for like a year and a bit.
Oh, so you didn't get suspended, you got expelled?
No, I got suspended. I was suspended until your mum came to school.
What the hell?
So I just someone just used to tell her this, didn't say that.
So what was you doing?
Just hanging out.
For a whole year?
Skylarking.
Hanging out.
Wow.
So when she caught me up, well, serious. So I remember, so when she found out, we had to go to the school. So I remember.
Well, the school didn't. Oh, but you were stealing the letters. Okay.
Well, yeah, a couple of times and things. They ain't like a way to email. With them days, the email was a letter in it. It's free.
Yeah.
So I got I think we got called. Mom went back to school, so went back to school. So we're year 5. So the school saying, "Boy, it don't make sense in coming back because he's missed the whole year."
Year 5, yeah.
So it's final year, and they were like, Mum's like, "What's going on?" So it had some big list. remember it was like this, basically. It was like, Gary's suspected of this, Gary's suspected of that, Gary's suspected of this, Gary's suspected of this, Gary's suspected, like, bare suspect this, suspect. And then Gary swore at a teacher outside, thing. So my mom's like, what's his suspected stuff? Did he do it? I don't, like, literally.
Right.
I said, well, he's really clever. He knows what he's doing. He's always there or thereabouts. So I remember coming out. Mum was like, okay. So I remember the day. So I remember what he said to me. My mum said, Gary's got two choices in life. He can either work as a labourer or he can go to prison. So mum was like, because my mum was upstairs. Like, I was like, all right, cool. So then I came out. And my mum
must
said,
be proud now, though.
Not really. But she's like, oh. She's like, oh. Actually, she was proper defending me, and I remember saying, "You suspected her when I got outside. I got a proper another beating. I know at least 5 of them things you must have done."
He was done with you.
So what did you do? Did you go college? Did you have to go back and set your GCSEs? What did you do?
No, I went college. I didn't. Literally, I don't even have O levels or nothing like that. I don't have nothing like that kind of stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I've done that kind of formal education qualifications and stuff. But yeah, it was quite. I remember back in the day, it was like, oh rah. I went college, but I did some idiot courses in college. I can't say to people. I mean, I always say to people when people talked about careers and stuff, I said, it'd be very, 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 very unlikely that I would be in a position, like if the same thing happened to me now, I would never be where I am now, work-wise, or like managing X amount of people, kind of.
All of that,
Would never have happened. Never happened now, because even when I interview people now, like some of the people I'm interviewing got PhD, masters of this, 2, 3 masters. I'm sitting there like, rah. Like I would never get a job now, ever.
Right.
And so even when I like apply for bits and pieces, or people give me, I'd write things that it's like, rah, okay. So they just assume from what I write, like
from your position and stuff.
But yeah, so I've never had issues getting like interviews for jobs or like quite senior jobs, like say 70 grand or whatever. That's not an issue. But it's like when I look at them things and think now, what you got to jump through to get jobs. Like I mean, there's people in my organisation that have got some like first degrees and things and earning like 20, 30 grand a year, and I'm like, rah, like literally. So yeah, so it's a bit like I always say, my kind of career path is a lot of luck, and a lot of kind of be in the right place and having. I think, as I say to people, the very first day I started secondary school, I remember someone made a funny joke when we had the like assembly, and the teacher who's head of the lower school had a big booming voice, called the person out and said this to the whole school, that whole year group. This is so and so school. You'll either have one or two things when you leave school: an education or common sense. No, you'll have an education, common sense, or no education, or education and common sense. Nobody leaves the school with like common sense. They said to you, like pointed around. I can see you're going to be problems, so you're going to be common sense, and you're not going to leave. And that's one thing I've always talked about. Like common sense makes like understanding what you should do, how to act in certain positions. Like when you're and I think that's one of the things that always stuck with me. Like, you know what, common sense and knowing how to act in certain places when you're out with certain people, goes a long way. And being polite. If you're not polite, you're gonna get a beating. If you don't get a beating, you get too many beatings, it's gonna be on top.
Let's think about our generation. I think that is the village. I think did help, and our kind of upbringing that I think, like you just said, being polite and having common sense, it takes you a long way. But back to DSavv, you broke out of prison and then you ordered food back to your yard. Like, that's not common sense. He's playing it a little bit smarter now because they ain't caught him now. He's still at large. But like, I don't know. It's just different. I do think, Natalie, do you get offended when people reprimand your kids?
It depends. There's some
On-
people that don't like kids, and it shows.
Okay, yeah.
So anything that they do, they're on them, and I'm like, keep your dirty energy away. But
Right.
I know when my kids are being a pain in the ass or when they're doing something, and I'm definitely not one of them parents that are like, no, do you know what I mean? Right. So I'm not going to say any names, but we had a person in a group a long time ago, a family member, and she's always chatting. She was quite a negative person anyway, but she always had energy towards everyone's kids. And then she had a kid, and the sun shone out the kid's ass crack, but she always still had energy and always did little things like giving them a little bit less of water, just weird. So people, you know, them kind of aunties, you know.
Right.
So and to this day, like our kids, me and Arafat, like Cheyenne and Sue will say, they haven't seen her for years, but they remember her, like, didn't like her. Who wasn't nice. So that kind of thing, I just think, shut up, you miserable old bag. Like, shut them out. But if the kids are doing something, then I'll be like, yeah. And it depends how you reprimand them as well.
Okay, so what would be acceptable and what wouldn't be?
Saying to them, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Or I'm going to say something to your mum. Or do you know what I mean? Don't do that. But not to cuss them like you're me. Or put your hand on them or anything like that, then no.
Yeah.
I've dated a couple of girls who've had kids and stuff and had similar issues, and like they've said to me, when you tell my son or daughter off, I feel a bit away about it. I'm like, why? I'm not killing them. They're like, oh yeah, I expect you to feel a bit away. And I was like, okay, fair enough. And then another girl someone that I dated said to me, actually said one time, I find it really annoying when you tell my son off. Not like you're doing it badly, but two things I find annoying. You actually say it, but I will say something to him 10 minutes before you, and then you will say it, and he will go and do it when you say it. What the hell? I'm like, that whole man voice. I said, well,
different.
It's just that kind of
authority.
And it's not, and you're not doing it horribly. You're quite really good with them, and they love you, and they think you're amazing and thing. But like when you say, "Come on, brother, what are you doing? Did your mum talk to you?" And they get up straight away. I've just spoken to him, and he's like looking at me like I'm mad.
Yeah,
but I think it's because kids know that they're safe with their parents generally, isn't it? So, but with you, you're not a stranger, but he's still not 100% sure of his safety. So they're gonna get up and do and the man voice and the manly thing. I do think. I know some women who have raised some fantastic boys, and some fantastic men, but I do feel like there's something about having the man around as well that helps with both the male and the female in upbringing. And I do think, that male voice sometimes, it's needed and it helps.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm saying anything harsh. I don't think I'm saying anything harshly. I'm just saying, brother, what are you doing? Like, did you hear your mum speaking to you?
Yeah,
quickly like that, and it's like, girl, like, okay, Gary, and get up and do it, and that annoys people because like, when I told them to go and make their bed, up to now they ain't made it. An hour later,
there's no consequence.
Yeah,
I'm screaming down the place, screaming, go and do it, and then you just go, like, what?
and then they go do it.
Yeah.
I think a bit of embarrassment as well. Like your mum's, they know that their mum's just told them, and then their boyfriend just told. So it's like, wow, okay, let me listen to him, kind of thing. It's like if I don't listen to him, how does that look on the mum? Sometimes that's a thing as well. I find.
Maybe. I
My
just,
kids
I
don't
just,
give a damn how it looks on me. They whatever the mood takes them. But for the most part, they're not disrespectful. So if you say stop doing that, at some point they're gonna get there. Carter was very a dubious one for a while. But I said no, but sometimes you can tell that your kids are just an irritation to people. So that energy as well, that I'm just like, nah, shush. Don't want to hear from you because you can tell they're just the source of irritation that they're even around.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
when they're trying to get some.
Yeah. Oh, they'll say different things like, "Oh, make sure they don't do this." When have they ever done that?
Right.
Oh no, don't go over there. They've got up. They've stood up. What have they done? Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's different things where it's like, oh, they'll make a joke, but it's not a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh,
right.
Oh God, don't have to do that because I'll have to do all of that again. And you know when it just can tell that it's just like I've had that before, and I've been like, yeah, I'm not being around you with them again.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm not being around you again. In fact,
End.
Get away. Yeah, get away. So there's different things like that. So or they always want to meet you without them.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
But I'm not a kiddie person, so I'm like, well,
Yeah,
she's around me, so
like,
it's not me that she's talking about. But
no, but you're not like get them away, Find if do you know what I mean? More time you'll be like, bring them, because I'll be like, I've got the boys, and you'll be like, but I think sometimes, subconsciously, that's why I probably do that to everyone. I'm like, I can't. I've got the boys, and depending on what it is, you and other people are like, bring them.
Yeah.
Just put them on a little thingy and put them there. Or if it's not an appropriate place to bring them, it's not an appropriate place to bring them.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. Yeah. But yeah, there's some people like, I can't, and it's just to sit there and do nothing. And I'll be like, oh, I've got the boys, and they'll be like, oh, okay. Be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes, and it is sometimes kids are. People just want to relax, or they don't want that around them. But when they make it obvious, I think no, you're not going to feel uncomfortable when they haven't done anything. Just their presence is just like,
their presence
why
makes
do
them.
they have to come? Do you know what I mean? So things like that I don't like. So then people like that, I think like that, they can't tell them nothing.
Right.
Don't speak to them. But to be fair, they're not around. I don't put them around that. No more. Right. And I've watched people do it to other people's kids because I'm an observer, and I'm like, oh, do you know what I mean? And the kid, as a child, I was around adults like that sometimes when I was a child, and you don't forget that.
Yeah.
And you never know how the person's always so nice to you as an adult or when you become a teenager, but you always think you never forget them. When you was that little kid, you don't get that person who made you feel like an irritation or a thingy. As a child, you pick up on it from a young age, and they're the nicest ones. Oh, my mum would be like, "Oh, this one and that one was asking for you," and I'd be like,
"Right." But don't set that. Isn't there people that in your life? I mean, I'm quite like this sometimes with some young people. Like I'm quite not harsh with them, but but they always want to be around me, and people are like, I don't get it. And then my friend's like, Gary, it's because they know that you're not serious. Like literally, they could tell. I'll be standing up, and they'll be like even last week, I did some outreach, and this girl came with her little baby, and maybe about 1 or 2, what's about the 18 months, and just about walking, and she was talking to my colleague, and my colleague knows her and stuff, and I just waved at the little girl, and she walked around the table, come up, put her hands up to pick her up, and then the woman was like, she doesn't go to anybody. Like, what the hell? And I was like, well, I don't know. Like, That's how it is with children. That's how it is with children. Like little children always want to come and climb on me or sit beside me or leave like that. And people are like, you're quite not horrible to them, but it's like, go away, come move off me. We needed them before.
Yeah.
Or they start moaning the thing. So I think you're right. I think it's about energy. You kind of see how children, because your children like being around certain people. Like they will come and say to you, I really like someone so, and you just be like,
or
why?
They'll moan when you say you're going somewhere. Oh, please do it, because they can pick up on that
energy.
Yeah, on that energy.
But sometimes when I'm home and stay and watch my PlayStation, so if I'm on, you won't go. Start playing Roblox.
I don't like rude kids, and I don't care if they pick up on their energy. If you're rude, I'm not gonna mess with you, and I've got no time for it. But I'm never gonna ill treat anyone's kids, because you would never be able to do that to mine. Or I would put myself in a position where, like, if it was you, how would you react? Does that make sense? So I'm never off key to people's kids. But if you're rude, I ain't got time to be playing around. I haven't got any time for it. But you see, when you've got manners and you're polite, I am such a soft to get anything from me. Cheyenne will tell you that. Natalie's eldest daughter will tell you that. I'm anything for Cheyenne. Oh my God, because she's just such a lovely, beautiful child. But if you're rude and that, I ain't got no time. I'm done. No, I don't. And I think that's where the village spirit is missing, because like even on Saturday, remember, Charlene, the bag of picnics that was running through the market?
Lick you over.
They were running a riot. So if you come to Lewisham, we could have like different vendors set up in a square. And no one's meant to go inside the square, right? And these kids just like came like a storm, and they were just running through the square. And I was looking around, I was like, where's their parents? When you look, the parents were sitting there at Costa's. No one was looking out. They just let them run wild. And I was just like, no one speaks to their kids the way, there's got to be some sort of a balance, but no one speaks to the kids the way that we were spoken to. They just don't. And I'm like, in a big shopping centre, I've seen like child trafficking, and you know, there's such a, like, when I say I've not seen child trafficking, I've seen like a video of a guy that was literally trying to take a child, and the mum was right there. So you're in a shopping centre, so you can't just leave the kids to run riot and no one chats to their kids anymore. I think basic manners and talking to your kids and letting them know what's right from what's wrong is a necessity. And if you don't, then people are not going to want them around. Does that make sense? I do think there's a mixture of both. But my niece said this, which I thought was quite interesting. So I'll show you this. So anyway, I said I agreed with Davina. She was asking what I agreed with, and I was like, all of it, what she said, and like the village thing's dead. But no one don't really want to like get involved with people's kids no more, because the parents can be ignorant and you don't have to want to clap nobody down. So you leave them and their kids to it. Do you know what I mean? Some people don't appreciate when you let their child know that they've done wrong, says Charlene. Been there, done that. But again, I think it depends on how you say. You got to watch yourself around people's kids, and you can't be, too harsh with them. My niece said, for me, it's how you let me know. It's how you let the child know that they're wrong. And I think there's got to be a boundary to it. And then she goes on to say, probably, Chanel says, probably the attitude and society of today, but how some of the elder generation used to talk to me as a child and my mum allowed, they can never talk to my kids like that. Yes, you can correct my child, up if they need to, but not on God's green earth would I let someone cuss my child, belittle my child, or make my child feel some type of a way just because they're older than them. And I absolutely get that. And going back to what you were saying earlier, Natalie, I remember some of the adults that were just absolutely awful for the sake of being awful. And you do remember that.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Miserable people. But I
yeah.
see them now, they're actually really miserable people. So as I'm
Right.
older now, as a child, I think you're just a miserable person, and you just unleash that on
Got to
everybody.
take that out on the kids.
Yeah, you were just a little Cruella de Vil. And that was your thing.
And not a Cruella de Vil.
Like, that was your thing. That's what you did. Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was just like, most of the time that was it. And that person, that was in like a group before that is not now, that used to do that to the kids. When she's a miserable person.
Right.
She's a miserable person.
that
So it's
kids.
just, I think it's all into, I think it's all kind of into one. Like, I think it's all connects to that, because normal people don't do that. They don't, unless your kid has really done something or is like you said, rude and out of order. They don't just use your child as a or other people's kids as somewhere to assert their authority or to feel big,
Right.
or to belittle, or to kind of just be like, oh,
Still do it though.
Don't do that. Yeah, but miserable. I think deep down you've got to be like a dickhead.
Sad though. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, whether I'm dead or alive, that won't be happening. I think some people get way too comfortable with how they talk to other people's children, and half the time it's coming from a bad mind place. I thought that was interesting. Interesting because people can be bad mind towards kids. And it's wild.
Yeah, but also I think that sometimes I can always remember. I've got a flat in Tottenham, and I put up a wall, and a really quite expensive brick, nice wall. And as the wall was setting, we was like doing work inside the house, and come outside, and my builder was there, and some of the children were pulling the bricks out. So my builder told them, "Don't do that, because if the wall drops on you, thing's a thing." He said it quite loudly.
Yeah.
Parents come across where don't shout at our children. Now, if my wall drops on you, I'm the person you're suing.
Yeah.
Say what I mean.
But I'm going to scream at your children. Thank you very much. If I want to.
Leave the wall alone.
Yeah.
Because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you should be able to say that.
Yeah.
And if I say it loudly, I said it loudly. So what? I don't know. Oh, you can't talk to my wall loudly. It's my wall.
Take your kids over your side of the road. Why are they troubling my wall?
Pulling at the bricks. I mean.
Yeah. It's
that's what children do. Children are children, innit? So they do dumb stuff. I've done dumb stuff, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I do dumb things like that. But if someone shouts at you, the thing I'll do is run away. Like,
exactly,
yeah. I kick a ball through someone's window and it mash. I don't stand when I was younger. Everyone, leg it. And the next thing you hear, his boy, we saw Gary running away or something. That's about it. Nowadays, the kids are standing there like, what? What are you going to do? I'm at your window, what? I said, we did anything when I was young. Everyone was, leg it.
Yep.
I was gone.
Yeah.
But now people are like,
want to stand up and fight you, and they're all in the wrong and strong. They're all in the wrong and strong. It's wild. All right, final topic. Probably finish early today if you guys ain't got much to say on this one. So I thought this was interesting. Would you allow your 13-year-old daughter to attend her best friend's baby shower?
Nah.
Why? Why? Have you frozen, Natalie?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, she looks cute though.
Yeah, it's a nice freeze.
Nice freeze.
A nice freeze. Gary, let's start with you.
Probably.
You would?
Probably, yeah. I'd be like, look, this is going to be used like foolishness to do the idiot thing like this she's done. But yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
That was his back.
So my internet went down as soon as that come up. It's like it knew. That I was...
Let's censor her from now.
Yeah, it was like, oh no, she's gonna say some bangs. No,
we want to hear the fangs. What? Gary said
That's
he would
easy.
allow just as
Probably would.
as a deterrent.
It's probably would.
It's a celebration.
I think the baby shower's like glamorizing it as well. I don't baby shower your backside. Where are you getting baby shower from?
Listen, you're not being funny. You're 13. You ain't got no money to buy nothing. Yeah, best have a baby shower to start getting some of that piece.
Glamifying and glorifying and celebrating that shit. Sit your ass down.
Imagine. Yeah.
So, all right. So
She's
you wouldn't
right.
allow your daughter, if she was 13, to go. Why? What are the reasons?
Because I'm trying to avoid that. I don't need to glamorize it. I don't want it to be normalized in any way. This is coming from a teenage mum. I don't want it to be normalized or glamorized in any way, like it's normal, like she's 25 or 30-year-old Susan from the street that's had a baby with her husband or fiance or partner. No, she didn't. She's a 13-year-old. That's Mason's age.
Yeah.
They're not doing that, and even then, this is going to be very controversial. Yeah, but the amount of time, depending on how the parents navigated this and how she got in this situation, there's going to be a limited time that she spends with that person anyway, if any, because sometimes I've been in situations where I've seen what parents allow and what they have in their house, and that's fair enough. You can't judge people for what they have, but you're not exposed to that here. You get what I'm saying? You're not exposed to certain things. We don't allow certain things in this house. And I think when they're at a certain age, you still have the right to kind of think, like, make those choices and think, I don't want
my kids to be exposed to that.
And I don't want that to be glorified. And my child is 13. I don't want the weight of their friend having a 13-year-old. That's not their burden to bear. Not at 13. I'm so sorry. That's not their burden.
So would you stop them from being friends?
Depends on the situation, how the parents deal with it. Like how the parents, if the parents are throwing a baby shower, I already know what's going on up here.
Yes,
and what they allow and what they probably not, because I don't like the way, and my kids can't go to people's houses and stuff like that when I don't like the way their parents move, or I don't know how
let them go out anyway, really, to know what's else.
No.
You don't. Natalie, you're quite an old school parent in a lot of respects, I think.
Very.
Because they could just about go downstairs and play, boy. Just about. I remember we went to the park and I wanted to go and sit on the bench, and he was like, "No, it's too far from where they're going to be."
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? But Gary would. Charlene, hypothetically, would you let your child go?
I'm on the fence with this one because one part of me is saying yes, so you can see what your friend has to go through and make it be a lesson.
By the way that you posted,
yes. And make it big, let them go and see what they're going through, so you don't make the same mistake that they've made, because it may have been all fun having sex and all that, but this is the consequences that happen. Shit costs money, and it ain't a case I'm saying you need to go and have a party. No, go and see what your friend had to go through. But on the other hand, it's just like, this is not a celebration. You're 13. Where's your friend going having sex? Me, you now have got to have a conversation. If I had kids, like, what do you guys do? I'll be afraid. I'll be more afraid for my child. Like, not saying if I had a child and I know that I've we've got a good bond and we've talked about the birds and the bees, still there's so much wanting to be part of the gang or part of the group and not seeing that you're not doing nothing. Yeah, it's a hard one. I'm 50-50. I can't say yes, I would
You
let me go.
can't
I
say
can't
yeah
say
or
I
nay.
wouldn't. I was really like, what before I even opposed it, I was like, wow, what would I actually do? Because at first I was like, are you mad? Going to what baby shower? All the money that you're going and spending up there to go and have some big party, and you better go put that money in a pot for your picnic.
No, but they're trying to get everybody to buy stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, send them. Do it online. Have an online party, and here's as they're doing the weddings. Here's the things that I need, gifts that I need. No, or have something small, but not no big lavish party. Because, but I would say if you don't learn from someone else's, if you don't learn from your own experience, you'll learn from somebody else's. So that's why I'm like
50-50.
still right.
Yeah.
But go on, that.
But I don't think you can learn, this is my opinion, from a baby shower, because the baby shower is the good side of it.
It's the good side, right?
Yeah. And it's the side where she's being celebrated for this.
Right.
They're celebrating this. And I'm not saying when the child comes, you have to look at the child like, every day. I'm not.
Yeah.
You get on with it, because that's what you do. You get on with it and you love the child. But what you're not going to do is make this big arty-farty party, like, well done.
Say they wanted your child to be the godmother.
Hell no. Are you mad? That's why I crossed the line. No freaking way. No.
Find the auntie.
You know what I mean?
No. I would want my 13-year-old so far away from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like that. He said it depends on how.
But it's my best friend. It's my best friend.
No.
So I'll put her on the birth certificate anyway. I'll put her on the Christian certificate anyway. Yes. I mean,
but like you said, it depends on the parents and how they portray themselves. If the parents are like, I'm bothered, that would bother me. That would bother me.
They're not going to be unbothered, are they?
You're desensitized because you see so much in your job, so now nothing's a big deal to you.
Yeah.
Maybe, and do you know what? And I've said this to people about kind of areas of work. Like if you work in traumatic areas of work, like I always say to people, if you work in a PRU, which is like a pupil referral unit, like those schools, if you work there for more than 2 years, you should leave. And people are like, why? I said, because you start thinking what the kids do in there is normal. Like you'll be like, oh, it's been a really good day today. Things only smashed one window. Like,
yeah.
And I suppose some of that's with me, and I think maybe at first I used to think things were like, and it, like you hear it every day. Like I always say to people, nothing people tell me now about what they do sexually ever.
Yeah, after rainbow kisses, like what?
Nothing ever surprised.
Nothing left to do after the rainbow kisses, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nowhere else to go. Yeah, you already know my thoughts on this. If I had a 13-year-old daughter and she came home and said so and so was pregnant, and they were having months later they were having a baby shower, and I would be like, have the parents lost their mind?
Yeah.
It's difficult because if the child is having the child,
but you see, you got to remember, all right, you are taking this slightly differently. Like, so if it's your child's best friend, that means you have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
So you're probably in. Yeah. How many of your children?
It's true, because if it was one of Arafa's kids, would you have the same stance?
That's my friend. I'm not gonna lie. Some of Cheyenne's best friends, little dirty best friends in school, I had no time.
But you knew them, though, innit? But you knew them.
So I did not have them around me. Don't bring them to my house. I used to tell her,
right,
if you're gonna be friends with them, that's your friend at school. I just thought I did not like the way they were. I didn't like the way they behaved. I thought, like you said, rude, or just like children, like girls that are just too big for their age.
Yeah.
Get it away from me, because I am old school like that. So, like I said, I'm not going to mean face anyone's child unless they do something to my child, and then I'll rinse them out. But I'm not. So just keep that away from me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around. So to be fair, in school, Shine had one friend that she could bring around, and that was a grower. So that could grow on me. And then Shine was like, she's got this issue and that issue and this issue and that issue. And I just think it's just so dysfunctional. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so dysfunctional. And then I stopped being such a hard cow, and I felt a bit sorry for her. But I was conscious that there was always something.
Yeah.
Drama and a thingy. So no, I wouldn't have a relationship with them. And and plus, you don't know me. When it comes to kids, I'm ruthless. I don't give a damn. Yeah, even if I had the tightest relationship, if I see them not moving super wonky, I'll be like, okay, see you later. Because you're just not. You're not going to be working hard with your kids, and they've got to grow up into their own person. But let them grow up into their own person, not because they're hanging with someone that's. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Undoing all your hard work to try and raise decent children.
Yeah. I wouldn't want her to go. Would I want to make the child feel like she's being judged or outcasted? I wouldn't want to do that either. It's such a thin line. Because I know how it feels when people are being harsh and judgmental and nasty towards you. Do you know what I mean? I know how that feels, so I wouldn't want to do that. But my first priority would be to protect my child. I do think I think baby showers are a celebration and a glamorizing sort of an event. And I don't think you should be doing that. I think you really should be preparing yourself for the piece of paint that's going to lick your little batty and know yourself, right? No, I don't think you should be having a baby shower. I think
hold on.
Out.
You say no baby. You say no baby shower.
No baby shower.
Hold on.
Because at 13, until it's not.
So, like,
do you know what I mean?
So, question, right? So, can they have a christening?
I'm not a religious person, so
that's a religious thing. That's a religious thing. So that's whatever their beliefs are.
And they have a party. They have a party after the christening.
That's like I said. That's people.
So can they go to that? I'm saying, can the child go to that?
No.
Take yourself down. Go read the book. In fact, tells them what happens during labour.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's watch that. About your going baby shower. Sit yourself down.
You should be like, go and read a book. Actually, better still, go and cut some grass with some scissors.
Not that bad, but I definitely would. Let's watch some labour videos. I would. It's painful as shit. So know what you're doing.
I remember when I left school, and there was what, for like 7 of us in a group, and out of the 7, 4 came out pregnant. And when my mum heard, my mum was like, sit down. I was like, oh God. I was like, Mum, goes, let me tell you something. Just a warning for you. Just a warning. If you bring your backside in here pregnant at any unnecessary age, mean you're gonna have a problem, just to let you know. Remember, your friends them have their household rules. You know mine. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
That was it.
My brothers were my contraception anyway. No, my brothers were ridiculous. So they were my contraception. No, it was definitely drilled into me not to. And then I was around a lot of teenage mums, and I saw the struggle. I was like, "No, that's not my life." Yeah. I wanted to be an air stewardess. I'd failed at that, and then I became a travel agent, and I travelled around the world, doing and seeing different things that was more appealing to me. Motherhood has just never been appealing to me, but in this lifetime. But I wouldn't want my child to be around that. I wouldn't want to make the child feel judged, but you would do though. Very tricky. Exactly. You're judging. are.
Yeah.
You're saying,
You are.
they
Absolutely.
can't be friends anymore. Then that just isolates the child even more.
It's not my child. Let the mum and dad worry about that. They're too busy. They're both isolated at their baby shower. That's their problem.
So your child wants to go to see say she wants to go to the hospital to see her best friend's baby.
I will try and take her on holiday when the baby shower's going on, like to suffer the. Oh, you can't go because we're going on. We're booked. We're going to live life. We're going to live soft life. That's not soft life, blood. 13 with a baby. Yeah. Anyway, what did I know? Massive say, like, no, I absolutely not. I will try and make it.
Mum, I don't business. No.
just no.
Just no.
What did they have to say? Oh no, Bravado, massive. These Franco Harriet had just put a face. Steph said, yes, I will. The damage is already done and the friend really needs as much support as possible. I am confident that my daughter is fully aware that the situation is not normal or ideal. What did you say? I like that and I hear you totally. Yeah, I get why you said that, but no, you said you sat on the fence, innit, Shasha? But
yeah,
Lorraine Forrester said, I'd let her go. She's a responsible girl and loyal to her friends. It could be seen as insight into why not to get pregnant at 13. Not at the baby shower, because everybody have a blow up balloon and eat pretty cake. No. I think it's glamorizing it. Colette said, oh gosh, this is a difficult situation. This is a difficult question. I don't think I would. I'm sorry, but I don't think a 13-year-old should get a baby shower. I agree. Sorry, she isn't an adult to understand all of what comes with it. She had no business getting pregnant. Sorry, so no. They do not have the capacity for such an event.
Right.
An event, you know? Please.
It's an event.
It is an event.
Especially baby showers now.
You're going that 13-year-olds can't go to a baby shower, please.
Of a grown responsible
adult. They can
adult,
go to a baby shower of an adult, not of another fellow 13-year-old having the baby and everybody standing in the picture holding their belly. What the hell?
Taking pictures. Just like
taking pictures. Like, no.
Good day.
Colin says, I hear you, but it isn't too late to talk. Jennifer Ross says, sorry, Colette, I hear you, but isn't it too late to talk about capacity? She is about to be a mother. As someone already mentioned, now is the time to support this very young lady. She would need all the friends she can get. Well, find some. Where's your baby father? He could be your friend. Sorry,
listen,
that was terrible.
When I was pregnant, at first, obviously it was all hell. Yeah.
You were 17 though, you weren't 13.
Yeah, and still it was all hell. And then obviously as time passed throughout the pregnancy, it was more about my health. And then, when we did the scans, as you adjust to it, you're like, oh, do you know what I mean? It's cute. You get the baby bits and they treat it as normal, but there was no baby shower. There was nothing to like celebrate it. But like if my mum saw a scan picture, as upset as she was when she first saw it, she was like, oh. So it's like that balance where you don't make the person feel hell throughout the whole thing. There's nothing you can do. You embrace the fact that you're going on this journey, but what you don't do is this peppy show.
But isn't baby showers? Aren't baby showers like a last 20, 30 year thing? Because I don't remember any baby showers when I was younger. People having baby showers.
I don't. Even when I had Shine, they weren't really baby showers. But
showers, I'm saying.
There was no like, oh my god, da, 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 da. But there was no shame. I wasn't. By the time went by, you do kind of thingy it, but still, there's got to be that balance of. I just don't think that's a healthy way to show. Yeah.
I mean, the legal age is 16 to have sex. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of expect kids to be fooling around and having sex at 16 and 17, 18.
Hold on. Hold on. So hold on. Because something's 16, you think people ain't doing it before?
True.
I think they're doing it before, but
Yeah, so
they
that's what I'm saying.
What,
So
12, 13? I mean, 12, 13.
if you're 12,
Think about what I was doing. I was playing with
you'll be
big head
arrested.
Cindy dolls.
No,
Do you remember the big head Cindy's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're 12, you'll be arrested because you can't. You, as a 12-year-old, if you're under the age of 13, you cannot consent to have sex.
So if it's two 12-year-olds, what are you going to do?
Can't consent. One could be arrested, or they could arrest the parents.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Because you for neglect.
Yeah, but how do you know what your kids are doing behind when you're not?
24/7.
That's why it's called neglect.
Yeah, at 12, you should really know where they are.
Yeah,
I've seen let them out to play, and they go and ride their bike around the corner and decide.
It's called neglect.
The fact that they would know how to get a quickie in, for me, I would be so disturbed.
Right.
Yeah,
it's true though.
At 12, I'm not saying that they're not doing it before 12, but
no, I'm saying to you.
What I was trying to say is Natalie having a baby at 17, it's still disappointing, but it's not as shocking as 13.
13,
to me,
exactly.
Because you're expecting them to start fooling around at 16 and anything can happen after that.
Yeah.
But at 13, it's like, no, come on, man. At least let the eggs start to flow properly. Then you just got their period out of it. Anyway, Colette said, Jennifer Ross, support doesn't have to be in the name of a baby shower. That's grown. That's for grown folks.
Exactly.
Jennifer says, Colette, maybe it does. It helps her to get all the things she needs for the baby. It's not like she's working. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Jennifer Ross, well, not in my opinion, sorry.
Yeah.
This one we're not in agreement, but they had a nice discussion. They didn't start telling each other to suck their granny and all these things that they do. It's ridiculous. When they're ready, they can be very mean to each other, and I'm like, what is happening? But Katrina said, yes, she's not going to get pregnant there, so she would let her daughter go. It made me laugh. It made me chuckle on the train. Natalie said, yes, this happened to a friend whilst we were at school, and we all rallied around as best as you can when you're 13 to support her. In all honesty, we were all in disbelief. None of us wanted babies as a result of seeing her pregnant. Think it had the complete opposite effect. And I guess that's what you're saying, Gary, is that it may have the opposite effect, right? Trisha said yes. Trisha Williams said yes. Chanel said, I would, because as much as that little girl had no business opening her legs at that age, she still needs her friends around her. Nothing worse than feeling isolated in a time when you feel like the odds are really against you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that point. Yeah. And would you want your child to?
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I wouldn't want to make the child feel judged and outcast, but my main priority is to protect my child.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. You've got to weigh up the risk. Yeah.
What are you protecting them from? The other girl?
Influence.
Yeah.
When you're having a princess party at a baby shower, you think it's all balloons and cake.
Obviously, you'd have a conversation, wouldn't you? You would have a conversation about it. You wouldn't be like, oh, you're going in there, you're going to eat a pink or blue cake and that's it. There's a lot more. The baby's more than just a cake or a party.
Yeah, but why are we celebrating a 13-year-old having a baby?
We're not celebrating a baby. We're celebrating a baby, not the fact he's having a baby.
But that's the whole point. There shouldn't be any celebration. Nothing to celebrate here. The fact that
you've got to celebrate the baby. The baby's not to blame.
No, I know that, but the fact that you are 13 years of age.
Gary's difficult, but I don't agree. Sorry, Charlie, go on.
The fact that you are 13 years, my child at 13 years of age, who has no business having sex with another boy, either at the same age or slightly older. How am I now then going to be throwing you a baby shower? No, the money that I've just thrown for a baby shower, I'm going to go and buy you stuff for your child.
But that's what the baby shower's for. You're gonna get
if you and your friend didn't want to do something online and cool, but we're not. This isn't a celebration. I'm not happy for you that you are pregnant at 13. I am angry, I'm pissed off, and I'm disgusted. But at the same time, I'm here as your parent to support you. But we ain't throwing no baby shower like we're here celebrating. There's no celebration down here. No, if your friends then want to do something for you, whatever money they was gonna do, and the thing is, your friends are 13. What little pocket money do you have? So really and truly, it's the adults here who are gonna be having to do it for these kids, not the kids. Them, they ain't got nothing. So now, whatever your parents are gonna do, okay,
Yeah,
we'll do a
I get
little.
what you're saying. Let the big people sort that out. But
Yeah,
look,
do a little not even a GoFundMe, a little get
move
wedding,
around.
but yeah, when they have weddings and they got like their list of things that they need. Right, this is what the child needs. The whatever money you're gonna have to give towards the baby shower, that's gonna go towards your baby because right now every penny counts, and I'm broke.
Yeah. Simone said I would let my child go as it's not the role to judge, but this will be time to teach her about support even when things go wrong. Jenny said certainly no. You asked why. She said the age of maturity is 18. I wouldn't want my daughter to think it's okay to abandon their school and become mothers without educational skills. Okay, I respect that, but what if your daughter friend turned her back on her? Would you still be the same? If you're teaching your daughter not to be a follower, but doing this in the right way, just going about it, just asking, no judgment. Sadly, she won't get the chance to turn her back on my daughter. I would have stopped that friendship long before she even got pregnant. I'm a Jenny's cold, yeah. Jenny said, I am opposed to early child marriage or kids messing with adult matters. There is something called fistula disease, and I have a duty to protect my daughter against that. I don't play with common decency and self-love by kids. I wasn't raised that rough street way, and I won't let my daughter hang out with people who will destroy my sacrifices for her. If she won't listen, then I will gladly hand her over to social services. It's that simple. Raw. Okay, Jenny. I don't compromise on safeguarding matters concerning children. Fair enough. Why would you have stopped it if the friend come to a good household, parents raising her well, but she just made a mistake like some of us do? I wouldn't want my daughter to feel it's okay to make such a mistake. Like Jenny's cold.
Yes, you haven't done a bar of
Sounds
it.
like we must find wokeism and ground our children on serious adult matters and help them to do better than us. I agree with her though.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Deb Aura said, yes, pregnancy isn't a disease.
So basically, your child can't catch it.
Okay. Blood. Influence can be, mindset can be, poor mindset can be a disease though. This world has gone absolutely bonkers. When kids are having babies, adults should be asking questions, not throwing parties. Come on, Richie G.
Right.
Yes. I love that in the moment, boy. Agreed, says Colette. I couldn't encourage them antics. Ship parental guidance it's a mistake in life, no matter how you want to brush it up, full stop. Each their own, but fuck no for me. Let me like this in real time. Yeah, like, no, go and go sit down about baby shower. You must have mad. I'll tell you.
It's so stupid as well. Just nah, blood. No.
But yeah, as usual, the No Bravado crew delivered. But yeah, that was my last topic. Anybody got anything to say before we sign off?
No. Blood. Look at me.
I'm just tired.
This week ruined me. This week ruined me. It's only Tuesday.
I know.
It's Tuesday. Yeah. Like, wow.
I can't even believe it.
Josh, anything to say?
No.
No. Gary?
I'm good, you know. I'm good.
Everyone's good?
I sent you the video anyway of the boys getting arrested in Trinidad. You'll laugh.
Okay. You played it already, so I'm not going to play it again. But what's his name? DSavv? Keep running, but even in Catch Me If You Can, they caught him. I don't know. I kind of low key want him to get away because I think they're gonna batter him. I think they're gonna deal with him horribly. Deal with him horribly. But yeah, that's been the entertainment for the week. I must say. I was gonna announce that there's supposed to be from the Epstein files, a Michael Jackson exoneration where they're saying that he wasn't molesting kids. He was actually trying to protect them. But it's not true. It's actually just some propaganda that started. I was so happy and spreading that news on Sunday. And like, yeah, man. And Chris Rock needs to apologize. And I was saying all of that with my chest. But there's no credible source to say that that's actually true. So yeah.
Do you know what annoys about the whole Epstein stuff? And I'm gonna. This is gonna sound quite cold and stuff. The only person who's gone to prison for this thing is one woman. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, literally.
No, they've arrested Prince Andrew on his birthday. I thought that was cold. Like, let the man have his thing and arrested the following day now. What the hell?
No, but
they arrested him on his birthday,
hold on. Trisha, they arrested him for sharing state secrets. They arrested him for all the things, all
How
that
does
stuff.
he share secrets in email?
Email, all that. But the thing I'm laughing at, so it's sexual offences where all these men have been sleeping with all these young girls all over the world, and the only person who's been arrested and sent to jail is a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. She never had any sex with anybody.
Yeah, she may have arranged a couple of things, but hold on, not one. And there's been 3 arrests: Mandelson, Andrew, and that guy in South Korea. All the people, like, not one person in America has been arrested or even been investigated. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's
Start with
it's wild.
That's what you can start with.
It's wild. The whole thing's wild. Like, really. I look at it and think to myself, people, you got a bit of money, you can get away with anything. Literally. This man had taken people, had an island.
To just go and be abusive to young kids.
To do what you want to do, and everyone, and then man's releasing papers every other day. I mean, to people, next week, it's what, and then spreading state secrets, giving people deals, all these type of madness, and everyone's like, oh yeah, the Epstein files. Who's in it? This person's in it. That person's in it. Go arrest people.
They're trying to pin Naomi quite heavily to him now as well. Naomi was like, "God, I used his jet. Yes, I did, but I was not around when some of these things were happening." A lot of us were friends with, Naomi Campbell. A lot of the celebrities were friends with him. It doesn't necessarily mean that they were involved in some of the things that were happening. But yeah.
But hold on. But the man got convicted of sex trafficking and this, that, and you're still bedrooms with him. Don't take the mic.
No, she said that after she found out what he was convicted of and some of the things that he was accused of, then obviously she distanced herself, as did most celebrities. But, you know, my thing is, if you were on the island, you must have saw some of the things that were happening. But I guess some people said that they went to the parties and they never saw nothing. And so it was a party for some and then an after party for others. So I guess not everybody was privy to some of the things that were happening. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, they are all very weird. But we're coming to a close now. But as usual, No Bravado crew, you always deliver. We love you. We thank you. Keep the posts coming. Keep the comments coming. We absolutely love it. I was going to discuss open house if anybody's watched that, because someone posted it in the group, but we'll discuss it next show. So
hold on. Is open house the one where the people have sex with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone posted it in the group.
I saw that a couple of years ago. Not yeah, a few months ago when it first came out, and I watched it one time. I was like, "This is quite weird." And then I watched one with a black couple, and the brother was like he was lost.
A reality show.
You were getting no play. I think that's what niggas posted in the group. Like they were approaching people and they were like, "Nah, it's a friend vibe. Nah, no,
Yeah,
just getting
I saw
knocked
that
back left, right, and center." But it's interesting. I've fallen asleep as she says it's interesting, and she's fallen asleep on it a few times. But what they're trying to do, what I find interesting about it is that they've got this whole sex coach, this whole open house. Natalie, you sleeping?
No.
Oh, this whole open house and a sex coach, and it's encouraging them to have sex with other people and to invite different people into the bedroom. In real life.
Channel 4 program, man. It's Channel 4.
And it's like they're saying because monogamy, the whole institute of monogamy is crumbling. So open up your relationships in a controlled way. And that's the part that I found interesting. So I went to watch it. But the one that I did freaking hilarious. And then you lot watch it and then we'll discuss it, right? But there's 3 seasons. I haven't got past episode 3 or 4 yet. But there was one where they decided that they were going to have a threesome. They invited this girl into the bedroom, and then the guy started to feel pressure, and it just wasn't what he thought it was going to be. Like, I'm going to have these 2 girls, and it just wasn't, and he started to feel pressure, so he flopped, right? So then the girl ended up having a good old time, and he was just to the side, clutching the little cock.
Oh, bless. My God.
And they were just having a good old time, right? And then they were like, I think someone may have asked him, "Are you all right?" But not really. And then the girlfriend must have said to the girl, "Do you want a spoon?" And then they were like, "Yeah." So then the 2 girls were spooning and cuddling up for them, and he was on the edge of the bed with the little cloth.
Oh Lord!
I laugh, and then he was vexed with her the following day and cussed her out. You ruined my first experience. No, you flopped, blood. And she just, you know what I mean? And that was that. And then same happened when they invited a girl into the bedroom and the guy was really on the other girl, and then the wife felt a little bit neglected, caused problems. So it's not as straightforward as people might think, and it does cause problems. You've got to really watch what you're doing. But I was watching it, and there's like this really beautiful girl in it. I think she's mixed race, and she's a businesswoman, and she does a lot of goes into the bedroom a lot with different people. And I'm like, are you going to regret this when you get older, or do you know what I mean? I'm like, you're doing all of this, and it's on camera and it's documented. But then maybe looking at this, I think maybe we live in a kind of guilt, like a cage, because people are out here just doing what they're doing. So maybe she's not going to regret it when she gets older. But it did cross my mind.
Maybe that should be your next live.
Yeah, we'll discuss it. You lot watch it and then we'll discuss it.
I bet.
No, I know what Gary.
Go to the house and do sex. With that said, though, Bravado, massive good night, because Gary's lost his mind.
Gary, I am too tired for you today.
Right.
He just
posted that and it sparked. I was like, what the hell is this program? And then Dion, I think it was Dion that said, it's open house, Channel 4, watch it. So I started to watch it.
I mean, have you watched the naked one where you,
Naked Attraction?
Yeah, Naked Attraction. All them pictures.
I haven't watched it.
It's weird.
They are.
Channel 4 just stretches the envelope.
Yeah. I think we went away once and I woke up, we fell asleep with the telly on, and I woke up to naked attraction and just these men with these little penises. Just like, oh, what's
Yeah,
happening?
it's innocent. I've done that before. I've woken up to that.
Put your little penis out on TV. Put that away. Stop embarrassing yourself and everybody else that's watching, man.
Oh god.
But yeah.
People are desperate to express themselves, boy.
Yeah, but I wonder when you get older, or if you do want to get married, and you know what I mean, like it's so well documented. Will these people regret that? Yes, discuss open house. All right, we're gonna do it when you lot watch a couple of episodes for me so we could discuss it, and then the next time we convene, let's
I know, and the problem once you watch,
Dirty audience. They love
once
a bit
you,
of dirtiness.
I know they like a bit of sex.
but the problem is once you put that on your feed, that's gonna be your feed for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, the algorithm will start reading it. Your children go pick up your phone and be like,
throwing it up on your thing. But yeah, no worries. Listen, guys, it's always a pleasure. Best team ever. Cool. Love you all loads. No bravado, massive thank you so much for all of your contributions and your help. Yep. And we will see you next week.
Cool. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.